It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set the rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be One day I'll be yours. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. so high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right.
Alex, we don't start till 6:30. It's 6:20.
Oh, my apologies.
Yep, no worries.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again.
And I'll let Dr. Briggs and Dr. Balmer speak on that a little bit.
Yeah, I'll defer to Dr. Bonner.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for being here. And yes, this is our public hearing for the additional appropriation for the education fund. The request is to the DLGF is an additional appropriation of $750,000. It has been advertised according to requirements. Real quick, I'd just like to provide a little additional, some information on what an additional appropriation is and why we're requesting one from the DLGF. Just for clarification, an appropriation is the authority or the amount a governmental entity can spend within a given budget year, us being a governmental entity, the school corporation. So this is a request to spend above the appropriation amount that was approved in 2024 for budget year 2025. I want to cover this is not a request for additional funding. We're not requesting additional taxpayers' dollars. This is simply a request to ask for more spending authority. It's not uncommon for school corporations to request an additional appropriation, and that's because budgets are created 18 months before they come to a close. We've done this once before when we saw some high ADM growth, and along with other school corporations who experienced similar things. So 18 months ago, when we prepared this budget to determine what our spending authority needed to be based on the information available to us at that time. So there's been some things that have changed or factors that have occurred since then that do within 18 months budget cycle that's caused us to need additional appropriation. So in the fall, one of those being in the fall of 24, we grew by 100 kids. That resulted in needing to hire staff. If you gain 100 kids, you're going to need to hire some staff. And since we gained some kids and got some additional revenue, we also gave very generous raises that year. And we continue to do that to prioritize retaining and recruiting high quality staff. Again, the additional students that came in, the revenue that came in from the additional students allowed us to hire the staff and to provide those raises. Another big contributor to this request is schools being mandated by the state to roll the curriculum material fund into the education fund. So beginning of January 2025, instead of paying for our curriculum material costs out of the curriculum material fund, we now had to pay that out of the education fund. And there are very high costs items with curriculum materials, such as Chromebooks, textbooks, workbooks, consumables that all make up your curricular material expenses. While these factors occurred after the budget was created, again, our spending authority was already set. So that's why it's not uncommon for an additional appropriation to be requested, because factors can occur within an 18-month budget cycle that justifies the need for additional spending authority. While we're requesting additional $750,000, I do not anticipate needing to spend all that to cover the remaining costs of 25. The additional spending authority will allow us to cover pay raises for staff and provide some cushion in case unexpected expenses were to pop up for our education fund. We'll continue to keep our approach with our budgeting process and request spending authority in each budget cycle that is appropriate based on anticipated revenue and expenditures. This protects the school district and ensures we spend within our means. And yes, if unpredicted factors like ADM changes, mandates from state happen within an 18-month budget cycle, we may file for an additional appropriation 16 months down the road, like we're doing now.
So this hearing allows for public comment on this matter. Is there anybody that would like to add public comment at this time?
I have a question.
Could you come to the mic, please?
Name.
Yes, if you could just state your name for us, that would be great.
Herman Toms.
Okay.
Just one question in reference to that. Out of the additional 100 students that you have that requires more teachers and the whole infrastructure, all of them students live in the Silver Creek School District?
I'm going to guess no, simply because 25% of our students come from out of district. But as far as last year's new students, I do not have the percentage breakdown.
So possibility of the 100 students, 25% of them?
Yeah, I think that would be a safe projection.
Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
Okay, does anybody else have any other comment or question at this time? All right, seeing nobody come to the mic, we'll call this meeting closed at 6:35. Okay.
Yep.
Ready? All right. Okay, so we're gonna call to order now the regular school board meeting at 6:35. And we will start with the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Scott.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Lauren, would you like to lead us in the mission statement?
Silver Creek School Corporation will operate with integrity, providing a safe, welcoming, and inclusive culture for our Dragon family. Through our dedication to academic excellence, we empower everyone to achieve their highest potential. As stewards for our stakeholders and community, we are committed to acting with transparency and accountability.
Okay, roll call. Mr. Basham.
Here.
Lauren.
Present.
Present. Mr. Groan.
I'm here.
I'm present. We have quorum. Dr. Briggs, any additional emergency additions to the agenda?
Yes, good evening, everyone. I do have 3 recommended additions to the agenda. The first 2 fall under number 7, consent agenda, under letter B, personnel, under number 2, classified, under number 2, resignations. Recommendation is to add letter B, Dave Pappenhouse, head football coach, Silver Creek High School, resignation position control number 02-0176, effective 11/18/25. And the second resignation, letter C, Jordan Powell, head soccer coach, head soccer boys coach, Silver Creek High School, position control number 02-0162, effective November 18th, 2025. The last recommended revision to the agenda would fall under number 8, discussion action items. Under letter B, action items, Roman numeral number 4, contract with Lancer Associates Incorporated. And that's it for revisions to the agenda.
All right, board members, you have heard Dr. Briggs' proposed revisions to the agenda. Can I get a motion to bring that to the floor, please?
I so move.
All right, Ms. McDaniel motions. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Mr. Groan seconds. Any questions or discussions needed? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes 4-0. All right. In your board packet, you should have seen the approval of minutes for the 11/10/2025 regular school board meeting and the 11/10/2005 executive session. Can I get a motion to bring those to the floor? All right, Mr.
So
Basham,
move to bring it forward.
motions. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
All right, any questions, comments? All right, can I get all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion passes 4-0. All right, so we have some recognition and presentations tonight.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Again, we have our boys tennis team present tonight who were state finalists this year, and I'm going to turn it over to Coach Albram.
Thank you. Yes, on October 17th, this group of gentlemen was privileged enough to make our first state finals appearance in program history. And I wanted to take a moment, and I appreciate you guys recognizing them for that.
Excuse me, Coach, I hate to interrupt you. Can you guys come up and line up and get you on camera here a little bit? Get you the airtime you deserve.
Coach, if you want them to introduce themselves, that'd be wonderful.
Corbin Hickey, Briar Boldry, Emmett Day, Sam Day, Connor Epke, Ledger Sissel, the Brady Cliff, Kingston Pierce, Austin Franklin, Blake Arndt, Cohen Sissel, Carson Williams, Riley Clift.
They're gonna have to like. I'll be in the back. All right, guys, we're gonna squeeze in for a photo. So all you all guys are in the back.
Thank you very much. All right, so congratulations again to the tennis team. Great group of young men who represented our school very well. So we'll wait till they get out a little bit. But do we have any community input tonight, Miss Susan? No, ma'am. All right. Anybody in the audience want to provide any community input? No? Okay. Dr. Balmer, Financial and Operations.
Yeah, good evening. Just a reminder, our monthly and quarterly financial reports are posted on our website. Just again, that's an effort for transparency when it comes to our finances. We are in the middle of our required every 2-year biennial audit with the State Board of Accounts. I can tell you that both us and the State Board of Accounts are working very hard to be as efficient as possible with the process. That'll help keep the costs down to the district. So that's especially important to us, especially since that is the same fund, the operation fund that is going to be impacted by SCA 1. So we're doing everything we continue to do to minimize cost in that fund. While there's always going to be areas for improvement on several occasions, we have been told that our process has improved so much over the last couple of years. And that's really meant a lot to hear that as they've continued to review information that we submit to them that they request. And that's just a testimony to our finance team in general. We have a very strong finance team. We've implemented a lot of different internal controls and processes to continue that we are utilizing our taxpayer dollars in a fiscally responsible manner. As far as facilities, we continue to gear up for the weather we know is ahead. Our new maintenance vehicles being prepped with a new plow, and our salt dog that we already had will be installed here soon. So we'll be ready to go to clear our lots when needed. So, and that's it for me, unless you have any questions.
All right, Dr. Briggs, consent agenda, please.
Okay, number 7, consent agenda. Under letter A, finances, we have requests for approval, Roman numerals 1 through 3. Also Roman numeral 4, we have numbers 1 through 3. And under Roman numeral 5, we have numbers 1 and 2. Under B, personnel, requests for approval. Under 1, certified, 1, leaves, we have letters A and B. Under 2, classified, 1, appointments, we have letters A and B. Under 2, resignations, letters A, B, and C. Under number 3, terminations, letter A. Under number 4, leaves, letter A. Under number 5, positions, letters A and B. And under letter C, other requests for approval, we have Roman numerals 1 and 2 and Roman numeral 3. And under that, we have numbers 1 through 4. And then we have Roman numerals 4 and 5. And that's it for the consent agenda.
All right, you've heard Dr. Briggs present the consent agenda. Can I get a motion to bring that to the floor, please? Okay, Mr. Basham makes a motion. How about, can I get a second?
I'll second.
All right, and Ms. McDaniel seconds. Any questions or comments regarding the consent agenda? All right, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. 4-0. All right, discussion action items. The first action item is action item request for approval, the additional appropriation for educational fund resolution. Can I get a motion to bring that to the floor?
Also move.
All right, Mr. Groen motions. Can I get a second?
Second.
Okay, Mr. Basham seconds. Any questions, comments, or discussion?
I just appreciate the talk that Todd had on it to explain to the public, because you've heard a lot of things about how we're going to jack tax rates, and it does not affect our tax rate. And it's not uncommon for probably 90% of the schools throughout the state doing the same thing we're doing. Good job, Todd.
Thank you.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes 4-0. All right, action item number 2, consider changes to school start times for the 26-27 school year. Can I get a motion to bring that to the floor?
Also move.
All right, Mr. Groen motions. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Mrs. McDaniel seconds. Any comments, discussion, or input?
I'll just say that we've been talking about this for about 3 years now. And I think it's well past due that we go with the superintendent's recommendation.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I have not received a single phone call, email, text message, or anything about it. So I think it sounds like it's going to be a great addition to our school system. So thank you guys.
I appreciate the time that's been put into it as well. We have discussed it for quite a bit. I think that it will provide a lot of positive changes that are needed. So let's vote on this. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
4-0 passes 4-0. All right, and number 3, revisions for remove the waiver days to the 26-27 school calendar. Can I get a motion to bring that to the floor?
I so move to bring to the floor.
All right, Mr. Basham motions. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Mr. Groen seconds. All right, any comments, discussion, input?
I'm just glad to see us get rid of some of these 1 days. A lot
wanna
of
comment
parents
a little
did
bit on
not
it?
like them.
Yeah, absolutely. So with the schedule change, it gives us more professional development time, teacher planning time, which both are important for student achievement. And also waiver days. You have to qualify for waiver days, meaning you have to have a certain number of minutes over the state mandated minimum. And now that we have changed our times, we will no longer qualify that for all of our schools. And so therefore, we need to change our calendar so we don't have waiver days. And since you approved the school start times and end times, we will also not have early release Wednesdays. But all this takes effect next fall, the 26-27 school year. We will remain status quo for the remainder of the school year.
Any additional questions or comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes 4-0. All right, and number 4, the contract with Lancer Associates. Can I get a motion to bring that to the floor?
Also move.
And I'll second. Any comments, questions, or discussion? All right, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes 4-0. All right, comments. Dr. Willman is not here. Oh, we'll start with SCP. Okay, Mr. Adams, would you like to go ahead? was going in reverse order today.
That's all right. Mix it up. Keep them on their toes.
Let's forward. Okay. Used to this being a lot taller.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all good. We're gonna make it work. Hi, good evening, everyone. Just a couple short things here from the primary. On our speaking of waiver day, our last waiver day, special thank you to our STEM committee for providing STEM station rotation, professional development for our staff to learn about ways to easily integrate STEM into our literacy curriculum and our math curriculum. We had different committee members teaching our teachers, their peers, different things that they could implement into their own classroom. This included using loose parts for students to build read and new concept words to support MC instruction, ways to extend CKLA read alouds to bring plot, vocabulary, and setting to life, math group strategies and 10-frame builds to extend computation and number sense, using Keva planks and building to extend writing, an Indiana STEM standards deep dive, and then learning how to code using Ozobots. So our teachers had a lot of fun and they were able to learn a lot that day. And we've already seen them implementing this into the classroom. Additionally, that day, all teachers were gifted their own STEM cart, which was filled with resources to use to implement STEM-based practices in the classroom. So it was like Christmas come early for them. A lot of fun that day. So a special thank you to that committee. We also recently just hosted our Zone Your Home Night on Thursday, November 6th, 2025 at the primary. It's a free event open to all SCP families that were interested in learning how to implement zones to their homes. Thank you to Ashley Davidson and Lacey Niehaus for organizing this event and being great instructors / hosts. And then lastly, a special thank you to our PTO for the treats and support provided this week celebrating American Education Week. We were blessed to have our PTO who always makes our staff feel appreciated on these special weeks. And then lastly, happy Thanksgiving coming up to all of you. So anything from the primary?
No, thank you.
Cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ms. Myers?
Okay, well, good evening. I just have a few things. I first want to start by congratulating our Spell Bowl team. They always do a great job, but again, this year they placed first in their division at yesterday's competition. We're incredibly proud of their hard work, and a special thank you to Mr. Ehringer for coaching and preparing the students over the past several weeks. Mr. Ehringer is also coaching our girls basketball team who will compete tomorrow evening in Salem. So good luck to all of our girls and Mr. Ehringer. This week is American Education Week and we're celebrating with the Spirit Week. So today was Education is Hard Work. So students wore either their workout gear or superheroes. So that's why we chose to dress down tonight. On Wednesday, we're going to have Dress Like Your Teacher, wear your favorite color. Thursday is Education Makes Us Bright, where neons are bright colors. And Friday is Education Takes Us Places, so we're wearing our college gear. Our student council's also been sharing some quotes about teachers during our morning announcements, hearing students speak about how their teachers make them feel special or create welcoming classrooms. It's been a wonderful way to start our day each day. So a special thank you to Mrs. Moberly and Mrs. Good for organizing these activities and the student council as well. And student council is planning on serving breakfast for our staff on Friday. So we're excited about that. Our PTO is also helping make this special by bringing Professor Steve for 2 exciting assemblies on Thursday. So it's the first time we've had Professor Steve. We're really excited about that. We'll see how it goes. So we appreciate our PTO for supporting our students and staff always. And also today, Focus Eye Care was at the elementary school doing vision screenings for all 3rd and 5th graders. And then School Smiles was there on Monday and coming back tomorrow and providing dental screenings for some of our students. So a huge shout out to our nursing staff for coordinating those efforts and being able to provide those services for our kids. So looking ahead, we have a 3rd grade holiday program the first week of December, and on December 2nd, Mrs. Whitmer, our music teacher, is finalizing those details to share out with all of our families. And our PTO will host our Winter Wonderland event on Friday, December 5th. It's a fantastic outdoor event, so everybody has to dress warm for that. So anything from the...
Any questions or comments for Ms. Meyer? Thank you for the
Thank you.
information.
Thank you.
Ms. Nunn? Evan.
We too are celebrating the National Education Week. I know that the elementary and primary schools talk a lot about all the fun they have celebrating the 50th day or the 100th day of school. However, this year the middle school took advantage of the moment and recognized the 6-7 or the 67th day of school. So a lot of fun was had by most. On a more serious note, I would like to thank our teachers and our staff who've been working very hard on the writing strategies with the Writing Revolution and our STEM lessons. Over the waiver day, we took some time and studied both of those. A big thank you to Grace Moore and to Elaine Kerber. Ms. Moore presented the Writing Revolution PD, and Ms. Kerber showed teachers how to create podcasts to help teachers explain lessons to students. It was incredible, and it uses Google. We've also been working on creating learning opportunities for students who are approaching proficiency rating in ELA and math on checkpoint 1 for iLearn. Our teachers have planned and implemented small group instruction to provide targeted intervention, and we've already seen improvement on or improved student achievement on students taking that second attempt for the checkpoint 1. So thank you for all the hard work for that. If you have not watched our Veterans Day video, please check out our daily announcements. And for the link, Mrs. Kerber and her computer science 7th grade classroom created an incredible presentation. So again, thank you to all the families who took the time to send in their veteran stories to share with our staff, and so we could share it with our community. Congratulations to Noah Rudolph, Haley Gibson, Lily Mitchell, Valentina Flores, Kira Eds, Gracie McLemore, Elizabeth Selfridge, Ainsley McDaniels, Adeline Sanger, Grant Bowen, Andrew Luther, Stella Zender, Catalina Morales, and Curtis Short for an outstanding performance as a part of the 2026 All-Region Honor Band. These students made up over 20% of the total honor band, and they had to be selected based on an application process. So well done to all of our students representing our school in the region. I'd also like to congratulate our cheer team for a spectacular showing at the state competition. They won a double title, both in timeout and a traditional routine. Our 6th grade girls basketball team won their MSC tournament over the weekend, while our 7th and 8th grade, or 7th grade boys started off the season winning, and the 7th grade girls came in second at the Salem tournament. So we already have some great success in our winter sports, and I'd like to wish all of our winter sports good luck in their seasons. Also, a big thank you to our PTO who have put on another incredible dance, our costume dance. Thank you for all the fantastic costumes and the fun had at the dance. Thank you all the volunteers for the time they spent decorating, finding fun items for concessions, supervising, and then cleaning up. I think the cleanup this time was done in record time. So thank you all for the help. Lastly, a huge thank you to our SCMS community for stepping up for the Go Sports Challenge. We ask that anybody who played or liked to watch sports bring in a personal hygiene, and we segregated those out based on what sports, and we had a huge response, and that goes directly back to our Silver Creek community for students and families in need of those personal items. So thank you for everybody who donated that. We also collected a literal small mountain of non-perishable foods for our first girls basketball game of the 25-26 school year. The Go Sports families and our SCMS fans have been incredibly generous with their donations, and a very heartfelt thank you. If you're looking for another way to give back, there is still time to sponsor or donate to our Christmas program. And again, we have information on our daily announcements for that, or if you are so inclined, you can call our front office and we can tell you everything you might need to know about that. That's all for the middle school. Anybody have anything?
I don't know. Thanks, Mr. It's none. All right, Dr. Swear.
Okay, good evening. I am thrilled to announce that Silver Creek is one of 63 districts across the state to receive the STEM integration grant again this year. This achievement highlights our teachers and administrators' commitment to innovative, hands-on, real-world STEM activities that increase student success. The funds in the amount of $37,395 will be used to provide teacher coaching, strategic planning, and professional development. This investment ensures we continue to deliver high-quality STEM education for our students. Detailed information will be sent to teachers by email, all district teachers by the end of the week so that they have that information as well. And then I also want to add that we are participating with Metro United Way Build-A-Bed again this school year. So we, in the buildings, they have sent out those applications to families, and families have until Friday to submit an interest in a need for a bed. And I just want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. Do you have any questions for me?
Any questions for Dr. Swearens? Nope. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Dr. Waters?
Good evening. We're in the last few days of open enrollment. All eligible employees are required to meet with an American Fidelity representative, even if you don't plan to enroll in our insurance coverage. If you haven't met with an American Fidelity rep, please contact me so I can get you signed up. And she just informed me that she's going to give us 2 more days. So we'll have Monday and Tuesday open. So if there are any employees that didn't get a chance to sign up, or when they tried to sign up, they weren't able to because all the spots were taken, just reach out to me and I'll help you get signed up. Do you have any questions?
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Dr. Balmer?
I just want to say thanks to all those who planned the Veteran Day programs at our school. It's all a very important day for our nation in a way. I'd say thanks for those who sacrificed so much. But I know there's a lot of planning that goes into that. But I just want to say thank you for taking the time to do that and making that a part of pausing and making that a part of the school day to recognize our veterans. Also, just want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I think we have a lot to be thankful for. I know there's always challenges and things, but we have amazing students, amazing staff that treat the kids like their own each and every day, and it's just wonderful to be a part of this school family. So that's it.
Dr. Briggs?
Yeah, congratulations to our tennis team again. Also, congratulations to our high school cheer team, bringing home a couple state championships recently. Great job by the Wizard of Oz cast and crew and staff. And thanks to those who organized the vision and dental exams at the elementary, much needed. So thank you. And then thanks to our finance team. Dr. Balmer alluded to it earlier, our State Board of Accounts audit. That's a lot of work for them, but it's not a lot of hard work because they already have everything. They just have to figure out what they need and they gather it up and get it to them. But that will be finished here soon. And then happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Mr. Basham?
Just want to wish everybody a safe Thanksgiving, and if you're traveling, good luck.
Ms. McDaniel?
I'm gonna have to gear up for this one. I've been taking notes since our last regular meeting because I've been able to do so much in the last few weeks. And so I'm not gonna apologize for the time it's gonna take because it's really to give shout outs to our incredible staff. So first of all, Mr. Alex Smith, I was honored to join the class for the morning announcements and watch it be filmed live. And then I went to Maggie Matchke's U.S. history class for 2 sessions and got to watch the announcements on the TV with the kids, which was so cool. I was like, I was just there. I just saw that. And then Miss Matchke did a game with the kids that was about farming in the Gilded Age. And it was really cool to see, and to see the kids and their teams get excited about what they were planning and how their crops did. And it was amazing to watch them get all excited about it. And then I was able to have lunch with a lot of the English teachers and ask them about what the kids are reading. What are they writing about? What are they, how do they feel about these books and what's exciting them? And that was so special. And then later that week, I was able to help in the food pantry a little bit. And Amanda Albrand does an incredible job. And she is so passionate about making that need met. And I just appreciate her so much. And I was just really honored to do that work for a little bit. Then I was able to help at the book fair at the primary because they can't keep me away. I just love it there. And so I got to do 2 days at the book fair, and that was so special too. And then going to the Wizard of Oz, it was amazing. My whole family went. We had a great time. The kids loved it. I was so impressed. We knew many a Munchkin, and even the mayor of Munchkinville, or whatever it is, Munchkinland. And it was just so impressive to see the facilities that these kids have to be able to do this. And it was fantastic. And as a theater kid myself, I'm so glad to see the opportunities these kids have, especially here in this incredible facility that I had really almost nothing to do with, but you all have made possible. I'm just so excited for these kids every time I'm here. And I don't even have one here yet, but I'm so excited for when they are. And finally, All Region Honor Band, like Ms. Nunn mentioned, being there and seeing so many Silver Creek kids in the program. It was really great to see, and they really did do a fantastic job. Sometimes with kids' band concerts, it can be a bit more of a sacrifice than you'd like, but it was not. It was really cool, and it's just really special to see our kids being represented there. So, and then finally, to all our sports going on, you guys are just doing an incredible job. Congratulations to our tennis team and our cheerleading team. Just keep making us proud. Literal notes. I've literally been taking notes for 2 weeks because I knew.
I was starting in my head like, who's gonna? I was like, okay.
I didn't even say like, really, Alex.
Check.
I know, but Alex also, like, those kids really adore him and respect him, and it's so cool to see. We just have such a great staff. Okay, now I'm really done.
No, we have. You keep going. It's all good.
I'm really done.
We are very thankful for all of our teachers and staff and administrators that we have here. We are very truly blessed. Congratulations all to sport teams that are out there. Congratulations to the tennis team for showing up tonight. I know we're going to have the cheerleaders here next week. Lots more cheerleaders. Maybe it'll be nice to have the band out here as well. I mean, I'd love to have the cast and crew maybe come by from Oz. I mean, just to see the amount of support they've had. And I think this is probably the largest audience that we keep growing at Shreve Auditorium. And I think that's very nice. I love the
most sold show that Silver Creek has ever had.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I just think it'll keep continuing. And I think people get to see exactly what we can start with and just keep growing from here. So congratulations all.
Just one other comment on it all is we had 104 students involved with that production. That's great for our campus.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep. All right. I would echo a lot of the same things. I don't know if Coach Albrand spoke too much about the tennis team, but the tennis team is great group of kids. 3 coaches on staff there, and Coach Albrand was a student here and was part, I think, of that first team that ever won regionals back in the day. And he has done a really good job just bringing on a really good coaching staff. And all of those kids, there's not a star on the team necessarily, but they just all do really well working together, and they work really hard. And so, just fun fact, tennis isn't classed like the rest of the sports. So when they qualified for state, they were literally top 8 in the state out of every school district that has a tennis team in the state of Indiana, which I think it's over 170 teams. So kudos to them. I also attended the play. This play really brought the theater and the auditorium to life. It was awesome to see it. It was one of those moments where you actually just get to see all the payoff for the kids in the facilities. I think that we loved seeing the kids in the air. They were using a fly system, which was really good. Kudos to the Shreve family and everybody who's put time into the theater department. They do an amazing job. There were a lot of little munchkins in the play, and I think they enjoyed that as well. So that was good. If anybody doesn't have anything else to say, we'll look at the next meeting dates, which is December the 16th, 2025 for a regular school board meeting. We will be here in the same room, and then also January 12th, 2025, both at 6:30. Make note on January 12th, 2025, that that is a Monday, and we will start our new board calendar with our meetings taking place on Monday going into the 2026 year. And we will be back with Chris next week, Mr. Roundtree, leading the way, who had a prior appointment tonight and couldn't make it. With all that being said, can I get a motion for adjournment?
So make that.
All right, and I'll second. All those in favor? Aye. All right, motion passes 4-0. Meeting's closed. 7:07.